center of your mats. And we'll just begin with our usual warm-up. So we'll just roll the shoulders back and down 5 times. And then when you've done 5 times, going backwards, we'll just go forwards for 5 times as well. And just think about taking a couple of deep breaths in through your nose, filling right up to the bottom of your stomach and then all the way up to your rib cage. So once you've done your shoulder rolls, we're just going to inhale to lift the left arm up, reaching up high. Exhale, reach over to the right. Inhale back to center, switch over the arms. Exhale, reach over to the left. And again, just think about lifting, creating space between those vertebrae as you reach up, and then as you exhale, fold. See if you can deepen the stretch with each one, and we're just going to do 5 each side. So I think we're on number 4 now, maybe. I always lose count. Last one of these each side. And then this time, inhale back to center. Exhale to look over the left shoulder or the right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. And again, we're just going to do 5 of these each side with your own breath, in your own time. Always inhaling back to center and using that exhale to pull yourself round. Get deeper into the twist. We'll just do 1 more each side. And then slowly just come onto your hands and knees. So we're going to do 5 cat-cows. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. You're going to dip your stomach as you look up towards the ceiling, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And as you exhale, round through the spine, look down towards the knees, push the ground away and pull the shoulder blades apart. We're going to do 5 of those. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. Really think about pushing in each direction. Inhale to lift. Over exaggerate that end pose. Exhale to round. Moving the vertebrae slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae through the spine, creating a wave. Use your breath to help move the spine. Last one each way. And then when you finish that last cat, just take your hands all the way forwards to the front of the mat. Tuck your toes, press up into down facing dog. So that's an upside down V-shaped position. Press your head through your arms. Think about rounding, like pulling the shoulders apart. So think about pulling your armpits underneath to face each other and create space across the upper back. Push the crown of the head down towards the ground. Push the tailbone high, find length in the spine. And then just gently pedal out the feet. Don't worry about having straight legs or trying to get your heels down to the floor. I'd much rather you have that nice long back and open shoulders so that your neck's released from your shoulders than having perfectly straight legs with heels touching the floor. And if you want to, you can take a few pulses through the shoulders as well. Open up the chest, the arms. And then slowly walk the feet all the way in towards the hands. Come into a forward fold, Uttanasana forward fold. Think about bringing your chest towards your thighs. Again, if you need to bend your knees, crown of the head towards the ground. And then just take opposite hand to opposite elbow. And you can just gently swing from side to side. Taking a few breaths, always breathing in through the nose, drawing that breath all the way down into the base of the stomach. And you can blow out through the mouth if you want. And then inhale to come all the way up, extended Tadasana, reach up high, stretch that body out. Exhale, release the hands, plant them on your knees and just swivel around with the knees a few times. You might hear a few clicks and cracks. It's perfectly normal. And then back the other way. And then whenever you've done kind of a similar amount in each direction, just come onto one foot, rotate one of the ankles, circling the foot a few times, just getting mobility in the ankles. Again, mine are very clicky this morning. And then try the other foot. If you haven't moved onto it already, a couple more circles. And then slowly just come to the front of your mats and join me in Tadasana. We'll begin with a short warm-up flow before we go into our normal standing kind of stretchy mobile flow, I guess it is. So come to the front of your mat, standing in Tadasana. You're going to tuck your tailbone under, suck the navel back towards the spine, roll the shoulders back and down, eye gaze forwards, and just take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then on your next inhale, lift the hands up above the head, reaching up tall, extended Tadasana. Exhale, fold forwards all the way down into Uttanasana, forward fold. Think about bringing the chest towards the thighs, head towards the ground, and just take 3 deep breaths here. With every inhale, find some length in the spine. Exhale, fold deeper, bringing that chest closer to your thighs. Inhale again, can you find any more length? Exhale, fold deeper. Last time, inhale again, find some more length if you can. Exhale, fold deeper and plant your hands on the floor. Walk your feet all the way to the back of the mat. Find your down facing dog position. And again, just pedal out the calves, the hamstrings. We're just warming up the body, waking it up, getting it ready for the practice. Come to still. Press through the hands. Inhale as you find length in the spine, point the tailbone high towards the sky. Exhale, press the heels down towards the floor. On the next inhale, you're going to step your right foot outside of your right hand. And then we're going to lift and twist with the right hand up towards the ceiling, reaching up tall, taking a stretch in the shoulders and the chest. Exhale, release that hand back to the floor. Step back to down facing dog. We're going to do the same on the other side. So inhale, left hand, left foot. Inhale to lift and twist. Exhale, release the hand, step back to down facing dog. From here, we're going to take a vinyasa. So inhale, roll forwards to high plank. Option to use the knees if you want to. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back to down facing dog. We're going to go through that sequence one more time. So inhale, right foot, right hand. Lift and twist. Exhale, release. Step back to down facing dog. Inhale, left foot, left hand. Inhale to lift and twist. Exhale, release. Step back to down facing dog. On the next inhale, you're going to roll forwards to high plank. Option to drop the knees if you want to. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to cobra. And then this time, as we exhale, we're going to push back to extended child's pose. Take 2 deep breaths here, really focusing on reaching the hands forwards, stretching out the underarms, filling the back of your ribs up with air as you take that just deep breaths in. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way up to a kneeling position. We're going to come into half gate pose. So I'm just going to twist to face you guys so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to take my left leg out to the side and long. And then I'm going to inhale to lift my right arm up. Exhale, reach over towards that straightened leg. Take a nice deep breath in here. Exhale, can you reach any further? And then inhale back to center, and we're going to switch over. So left leg comes back under, right leg goes out straight this time. Inhale to lift the opposite hand up. Exhale to reach over to that side. So this is called half gate pose. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale again, and then inhale to come back up to center. I'm going to twist back around the other way now. We're going to come into heart melting pose. So reach the hands forwards, and then think about bringing the heart towards the floor, and then just rest your chest there. And just take 2 deep breaths all the way in, stretching out those underarms. And then when you've taken those 2 deep breaths, slowly come up onto your hands and knees. We're going to thread the left arm through underneath the right, bringing the left shoulder to the floor. Look out underneath the left armpit and thread the needle pose. And then as we inhale, we're going to lift and twist to the other side. So we're going to do that 2 more times. So exhale to thread. Inhale to lift and twist. Exhale to thread. Inhale to lift and twist. Exhale, release that hand and we'll switch sides. So right arm goes through underneath the left. Look out under the left armpit. Inhale to lift and twist. Exhale to thread. Inhale to lift and twist. Exhale to thread. Last one, inhale to lift and twist. Exhale to thread. Slowly walk your hands to the front of the mat. We're going to tuck the toes, press up into down facing dog, and we're just going to roll forwards into high plank. Option to drop the knees. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin, and then we're going to peel to cobra. So think about rolling the shoulders back and down, and then as you inhale, lift the chest away from the floor. Use those glutes, use those inner thighs to help support that lower back. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then on your next inhale, lift up tall, and as you exhale, look over the right shoulder, back towards your right or even left heel if you can. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Last deep breath all the way in. And as you exhale, come back to center. And then look over the other shoulder. And again, just 2 more breaths on this side. Exhale, come back to center, tuck the toes and press back to your down facing dog. We're going to inhale as we lift the left leg up high towards the sky, look forwards, swing it through between the hands, come into your low lunge. So drop the back knee to the floor, find your steady stance as we're going to lift the hands off the floor and we're going to reach up high. As we inhale, come up into crescent lunge, take a nice deep breath in, exhale, fold back down over that leg. Inhale to straighten that front leg, flex the toes back towards you. Exhale, melt over the leg into half splits. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, fold deeper. And then inhale as you come back into that lunge position. We're coming into high lunge now. So lift the knee off the floor, engage that thigh to keep that leg nice and strong. And then we'll swing the arms back behind us into aeroplane arms. Take a nice deep breath in as you're pressing through the ground through that front leg to keep yourself nice and lifted. Exhale, and then on the next inhale, we're going to lead with the right arm, swinging it up and over, windmilling into warrior 2. Beautiful. Take a nice deep breath, hips are open to the long edge of the mat. Exhale, sink lower, squeeze those legs, take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale as you windmill the arms all the way back over, and we're coming into lizard lunge. So take the hands on the inside of the foot, drop the back knee to the floor, untuck the toes, reach the heart forwards. Take another deep breath, and then slowly lift yourself back up. Opposite hand goes to opposite foot. As you reach back for the back foot, bring it in, the heel in towards your glute as we take a quad stretch. Hold for 3. For 2, for 1, exhale, release. Come back to that lizard lunge position, step back to down facing dog, and we're going to take a vinyasa. So inhale, roll forwards to high plank. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back to down facing dog. From here, we'll do the other side now. So lift the right leg up high to the sky as you inhale, 3 leg down facing dog. And look forwards as you swing it through, plant it between the hands, find your low lunge position. Remember to find your steady stance. And whenever you're ready, inhale to lift up into that crescent lunge. You can take your eye gaze up. Even if you want to take a small back bend, you can. And then as you exhale, fold forwards, plant the hands back on the floor, straighten that front leg as you inhale and flex the toes. Exhale, melt the body over that leg. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And then we're coming into our high lunge with aeroplane arms. So come forwards into that high lunge position. As you inhale, lifting the back knee off the floor, squeezing that thigh to help support that leg. Lift the hands back behind you and press the feet away. So you're pushing the body up away from the ground as if you're about to take off. Hold for one deep breath. And then this time we're going to windmill the arms, leading with the left into that warrior two position. Exhale, sink into your warrior two lunge. Think about squeezing the inner thighs, squeezing the glutes to help the body remain kind of flat and open to the side, but as narrow and thin as possible. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And then another deep breath all the way in. And then windmill the arms all the way back down. We're coming into lizard lunge now on the other side. So drop the back knee, untuck the toes, hands are on the inside of the right foot. And then just allow the body weight to sink into the hips, open up that groin area and reach the heart forwards as you take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then this time we're going to inhale to lift and reach with the right hand to left foot, bringing that heel in towards the quad, in towards the glute, sorry. Pumping it a few times if you need to release any potential cramp. And then just hold for 3, for 2, for 1. And then we're just going to release that leg, step back to your down facing dog, and we'll take another vinyasa. So inhale, roll forwards to high plank. Exhale, low plank or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, press up to cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, press back to down facing dog. We're going to inhale as we lift our left leg up high towards the sky, swing it through, plant it between the hands, and then twist your body to the long edge of the mat. We're coming into a wide leg forward fold. So option to go straight into it, or come up into your standing kind of straddle position with the wide leg stance. Inhale to find length in the spine, and then exhale as you hinge at the hips, bringing the body all the way down, hands go to the floor, and then see if you can reach the crown of your head towards the floor as you push into the ground to pull the body over the legs. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, 2 more deep breaths. Exhale. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then take your right hand into the center of the mat. Inhale to lift and twist as you open to the left side. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release the hand back to the floor and switch sides. So inhale to lift and twist towards the left. Sorry, the right. Exhale. And then come back to your wide leg forward fold. Take a nice deep breath in. Can you go any deeper as you press the head in towards the ground? And then slowly walk the hands all the way back to the front of the mat. Step back to down facing dog. And then walk your feet all the way in towards your hands. And come into your Uttanasana forward fold position. So think about bringing your chest over your thighs, crown of the head towards the ground, and then just plant the hands on top of the feet. As you inhale, we're going to slide the hands up the shins, squeeze the shoulder blades together, find your flat back position or tabletop pose. Exhale, melt forwards. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale to lift and squeeze. Exhale, melt forwards. Last one, inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, melt forwards, and then this time as we inhale, we're going to come all the way up, extended Tadasana. Exhale, sit back into chair pose. Squeeze your navel, tuck your tailbone under, roll your shoulders back and down, and just hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, come all the way back up, and we're going to come into crouching tiger pose. So I'm going to turn so you can see what I'm doing. We're going to take the right ankle across the left knee, palms together in front of you, and as you exhale, you're going to sit back into your left heel so that you're in this kind of crouching pose, so kind of a bit like chair. See if you can hold for 3, for 2, for 1, and then inhale to lift, exhale, release, and then we'll go to the other side. So palms together again, left ankle across the right knee this time. Find your steady stance, and then as you exhale, sink all the way back into your tiger pose. So the lower that you go, the harder it is, but also the bigger stretch you're going to get in your quad, in your glute. Take a nice deep breath in, hold for 3, 2, 1, and then inhale to come all the way back up. Exhale, release. I'm going to come back to the front of my mats, and we'll go back down to the floor for some deep stretches to finish. So inhale to lift all the way up to extended Tadasana. Come up onto your toes if you can, lifting your heels away from the floor, and then as you exhale, see if you can lower yourself all the way down without putting your hands on the floor. Come to a seated position. And we'll come into a simple seated forward fold. So take your legs straight out in front of you, flex your toes back towards you, pull the fleshy bits of your bum out from underneath so you're fully connected with the ground, and then inhale to lift and lengthen with the arms. Exhale as you reach the chest over the legs, head towards the kind of bit underneath your knees, so that gap you should be looking through. Think about pulling your chest over rather than going down low with the head. As you inhale, find length. As you exhale, fold deeper, and we'll just take 3 more deep breaths. Inhaling to find length, exhaling to fold deeper. You should feel this as you reach forwards in your lower back and your glutes, as well as your hamstrings, if you've got the positioning right. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale, fold deeper. And then inhale as you come all the way back up. We're going to slide our bums down towards our heels, come onto our backs, bring our knees in towards our chest, and just hug them with both arms. You can rock from side to side, massage your lower back, whatever you need to do today. And then whenever you're ready, take a hold of your left knee. Exhale as you extend your right leg all the way to the floor. Inhale to pull that left knee in towards your left shoulder. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale to bring both legs back up to center. Switch over your hands. Exhale as you extend your left leg to the floor this time. Inhale to pull that right knee all the way in towards the right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale to bring both knees back to center. Take the hands out now in a T-shaped position, palms facing down. Think about gluing those shoulders to the floor. And as you exhale, drop the knees all the way over to the left. And as you inhale, lift and twist your head to look towards the right. If your knees don't touch the floor, don't worry. You can just let gravity do the work. If they're there, you can press down on the outer thigh with the opposite hand, or extend that top leg and cradle it in the opposite hand. Just take 3 deep breaths for me in this position, wherever you're at. Last deep breath all the way in. And then slowly, whenever you're ready, inhale to lift your knees back up to center, and we'll drop them over to the other side as you exhale. Drop the knees over to the right. Inhale to lift and twist the head to look towards the left. And again, you can press down on that outer thigh or extend that top leg. Just make sure those shoulders are glued to the floor wherever you're at, including if you're letting gravity do the work. And then just take 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly inhale to lift your head and your knees back to center. Maybe give them one last hug with the arms, rock from side to side, massage that lower back one last time. And then we're going to come into Savasana. So we're just going to extend the legs. Get comfortable on the mat. Maybe close your eyes if you want to. And whenever you're ready, just take 3 deep inhales. Breathing all the way into the base of your stomach. Think about filling up from the stomach first. All the way up to your collarbone, and then exhale. And just notice how that breath sits within you, how it moves around your body, how your body moves around the breath. And just notice, check in with yourself, notice if there's any areas of tightness or tension that you could still potentially release. And then start thinking about sending that breath to those areas. And we'll work our way down the body. So start to think about sending that breath in towards your face. And as you take a deep inhale, clench every muscle up in your face as tightly as you possibly can. Clench your eyes, clench your lips, clench your cheeks. And as you exhale, release. Allow your eyes to melt back in their sockets. Allow your cheeks to soften. Allow your jaw to relax. And then just gently follow that breath as it trickles down the neck and into the shoulders and the arms and the hands. And as you take another deep inhale, shrug your shoulders up, tighten towards your ears and clench your hands into fists. And as you exhale, release. Allow your shoulders to melt back deeper into the mat. Allow your hands to fall open. Allow your arms to feel long and heavy. And then just keeping that attention on that flow of breath within your body. Watch it as it comes back up and trickles down the spine and deeper into your hips and your glutes and your thighs. And as you take another deep inhale, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your thighs, clench everything up tight. And as you exhale, release. Allow the small of your back to sink deeper into the mat below. Allow your hips to fall open. And then finally, that breath works its way all the way down the legs and into the feet and the ankles and the toes. And as you take another deep inhale, clench your toes up into tight little balls, stretch your legs out long, and as you exhale, release. Allow your feet to fall open. Allow your legs to feel long and heavy. And just check in with yourself once more. How are you feeling now? Are there any areas that still feel tight or tense? And I want you to take one final really big inhale as we clench every muscle up in our body as tight as we possibly can. And as we exhale, release. Allow everything to just melt back down deeper into the mat below. And keeping your attention on your breath, following it with your mind's eye and ignoring any outside distractions. Just enjoy a few more moments of stillness. Just slowly start to bring your awareness back into the room. Start to notice the sound of my voice, maybe the light against your skin, and gradually bring some movement back to the body. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. And then you can begin to make those movements a little bigger. Maybe take a stretch with your arms above your head, or hug your knees in towards your chest. Do whatever your body is asking for you to do in this moment. And then whenever you're ready, just gently roll over to the right side of your body and come up to seated. And we'll take one final deep inhale as we lift our hands up above our heads, palms together, as we exhale to the forehead. Kind thoughts, to the lips, kind words.